Hi, I'm Tommy Powell, Technical Field Specialist with MGK. Today on MGK's Tips and Tricks, we're going to talk about Actisol machines. The first trick we're going to talk about is the extension cord. Sometimes when you're using the Actisol machine, the extension cord can be pulled out if you're moving the machine. One of the tricks we have here is tying the cord to the handle. So if you are moving the equipment, the pressure is on the handle here and it's not actually on the plug where you can bend the plug and the plug's not going to come out. So that's one trick. The other thing we're going to talk about is backflushing this machine. Backflushing is important for two reasons. One, if you're going to use a different product in your Actisol machine, you want to make sure that you get all of the product out of the machine, because in the wand itself and in the hose, it's going to hold chemicals. So if you're going to use a different product, you're going to need to backflush the machine to make sure you get all the product out. And the second reason is to maintain a good working wand, you need to backflush and make sure it's clean. That's a good maintenance practice. So, first step in backflushing the Actisol machine is to make sure your reservoir here is not pressurized. So you have to make sure all the pressure's out, and you want to take the cap off the reservoir here. Make sure you don't leave the cap off. I like to leave the cap sitting on top of the reservoir like that, because if any liquid were to come out of the machine, at least you got something to stop it from, shooting straight up. So the next step is to turn the dial to 0. To adjust the pressure regulator, first you need to pull up on the valve. To increase pressure, we would turn it to the right as the arrow suggests, but to decrease pressure, we're going to turn it all the way to the left until it stops, and now you're at 0 psi, and push it back down. Now that your pressure valve is set to 0 psi, when you turn your Actisol machine on, the reservoir tank will not pressurize. So next we're going to turn our Actisol machine on. When you put your finger over the tip and press the wand valve, the product that's in the wand and in the hose you can probably hear it go back into the tank. So let's go ahead and do that. Now that all the product's out of the wand and hose, we're going to remove that product. Now you successfully backflushed your Actisol machine. This ensures proper maintenance of the equipment, and you've removed all product for your next use. Thank you for viewing MGK's Tips and Tricks, and if you have any more questions about MGK or MGK products, you can visit our website at mgk.com.